you heard? The big juicy returns, the only more fantastical thing ever we've all heard of. The scene of the Mushroom Kingdom crew is here. The life piece, most stupendous. I need to see the Princess Peach with my own eyes. Is that too much to ask? Oh yeah, I'd love for Bowser to kidnap me. How fun would that be? Wait one moment. Could that be? Don't tell me. That's really... Oh, it is. It totally is. It's like I'm dreaming. Hey, you, look at me. Hi. Hey, yeah, yes. Hello.
What's up? Did you want something?
That stumpy body. Oh my gosh. That stumpy body. Those dynamic eyebrows. Those adorable feet. You're from the Beyond Spectacles, Mushroom Kingdom, aren't you? Are you a Goomba?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I am. Ah!
Please, I knew it's the most expendable of all the MK baddies. Ooh, let me touch him. I want to touch him.
You're touching me. Now stop it.
Ah!
That tickles.
Your skin is so much smoother than expected.
Hey, please hold on a minute. This is personal violation space.
Let me stomp on you, please. Just a little.
Whoa, what the flip?
Yeah, I want to hear him make that cool bloop sound.
What in the flip is this?
That sounds so colorful.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Hello, boys. Did you come all the way here to see little old me?
Mr. Swendy.
I'm no fool, though. I've heard all about your little adventure. Rumor has it you went and stabbed poor Iggy and Larry in the back.
I want to say we were the ones doing the stabbing.
Did you say something, Worm? In any case, you're too late. Soon, this whole place will be a private beach just for Lord Fawful and me. If you guys so much as sneeze funny, it's not gonna end well for you. I can squeeze the old lady of the illustrious King Koopalings. Ready, whoa, we're starting super rare. Wait, hold on a second. What is with you weirdos? No, stop, that tickles. Hey, how old are you? What's your sign?
Oh my god.
How tall are you, huh? Tell me, half a Bowser, a quarter? Who's the real leader of the Koopalings, Ludwig?
Oh my gosh. Wow, those folks are persistent. Yeah, and very touchy. It seems like I would never want to get around them. And they're gone. Hurry, let's follow her! Oh, but there may be more minions on her side. Be on alert, everyone. Boom! Lost her.
Incredible! Lady Wendy is the best! My new fave for releases! For realsies! Enter my contest! Wow! She said that to us! I can't believe she really said that. A cutie battle contest! How refresh! How fabulous! And the cutest, strongest team will win? Classic! Ooh, if we go, we'll get to meet the Bowser's minions! Nothing could stop me from going!
Cutie battle contest. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Mario Luigi Superstar Saga on 3DS. In the last episode, we just got stranded and we're trying to figure out where we are. So I wish I were a sun at dusk. Ah, kidding. Okay. Let's see here. There's a. Oh wait. There was a. Let's do this. There's an old tape machine here. Will you play it? Yes. It has been a week since our whole civilization research expedition reached this island. We have named the mysterious creatures native to this island, the Ohoji. It is strange. They use the same spoken vocabulary that we do, but none comprehend what they mean. Interesting. Anything else that we should know about? If this Oho Oasis far out in Oho Ocean, then that mean... What that mean? I don't know, you tell me. An old tape machine is here, we play it, yes. It has been 3 weeks since our research expedition arrived here. The time, it speeds by. Today we made a most surprising discovery. We approached a red Ohoji and it happened to ignite it in a bizarre accident. The moment this red Ohoji was touched by the flames, it turned into a monster. This monster Ohoji attacked us as by any creature that dislikes being set on fire. Unfortunately, the researcher who was attacked transformed into an Ohoji. We must conclude that it is best not to approach the Ohoji if one plans to set it on fire. Rather, it is better to stand a short distance away and then set it on fire, if one wishes. Surely the blue Ohoji will respond to some stimuli and also transform into these monsters. It may invite trouble, but clearly this must be researched more. Science demands it. Yeah, I disagree with that completely. I don't think if it's not consensual at all, this is one of those things where if it's not consensual, I don't think that should be done. How much is the chance? So that's the thing here. Like, it's just not consensual, and I don't agree with it. And it's not right, you know. Let's see what you say. Big trouble. Can't make machine speak. Okay. Yeah, that is weird. Are we strange? Yes, we're very strange. So yeah, today's episode's gonna be a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And that's pretty much for the basis. I did not expect these blocks to be so slow. Really, I did not expect the blocks to be. You make it faster or something. Like, what's going on here, bro? Yeah. So this is gonna be one of those days today where it's gonna be a little bit of this, and it's gonna be on the shorter side. All right, we got to 26, 27. Okay, we made it to 27. That's probably the highest I'll probably ever make it in this game. First time I actually made it to 27. That's crazy. So let's see here. So we have here. Okay, this block is just gonna keep going back and forth, and obviously live commentary kind of sucks when you don't know exactly what you have on your mind to talk about exactly. I only made it to 14 that time. That's great. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. I'm not saying the next number. Nope, I'm not doing that. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ignore the conversation in the background, please. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. No! Ah, man. Alright, well, that's it. That's it, folks, for that one. Is there anything else over here? Are spirits delicious? I don't know. You tell me. What's over here? I didn't even realize that was over here. Oh, shoot! Okay, I didn't even know that was a thing here. I didn't even see that in the original game. I don't tell no one big secret of Stonewall in the southeast region of Island. No one knows. Offering up the fire and the brimstone to the pole and the wall makes things happen. I don't never tell nobody that. No way, no how. No. Oh, that's what he referred to it to be. Oh, now I get it. Now I get it. That's what he was referring to in the original game. Now I get it. I'm such an idiot. It's okay. This Thunder Palace. That way, Fire Palace. Okay. Let's see here. So, we're currently here. This is music from another... It's funny how this music is gonna be used in an area that will be... slowly break our mental barrier in a way, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. Oh my gosh. Come on, dude. I'm trying to talk to you. I'm tired. I relate, man. I relate. Let's see here. What do you say? Can we talk to you? I the Great Thunderhand. No, I the Great Liar. Let me see here. I guess I'm gonna have to, you and then... let me switch.
Let's go.
Can you get out of here? You can't get out of here, can you? Let me see if there's a way out of here for you. No. See if you can get out this way. Actually, you know what? Nah. Yeah, you're on your own, buddy.
Okie dokie.
You're on your own, Luigi. Sorry. You call me Ohoji? But I don't know why. I don't know why. What? Yeah, we can't do anything with this yet. Yeah, there's no way out, bro. I don't know if there's any way to like really like kind of like set the tone here. You're probably gonna hear something happen. There, yeah, I don't know.
Hammer.
Like break this or something. Ooh, lights.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
You have wandered into the Thunder Pass. These are the training grounds for the chosen few. I know that's how you found your way here, or how you managed to enter this palace. It's not a palace. But I have no business with you, and you have none with me. The parts, close days.
I would, but how do I get out of here? Tell me how to get out of here, bro.
Jump.
Seriously.
Hammer.
Like, come on, hello.
Jump.
Someone help me out here. Hello. Alright, well. I can't do it from the behind. I have to do it from this. I have to do it from over here.
Ow.
Oh, would you look at that?
Who dares touch the great Thunderhand spark? A president fool. And yes, you have touched the great Thunderhand spark. Still stands before you. So, perhaps you have the qualities needed to master the Thunderhand. Very well. I shall instruct you in the art of the Thunderhand. First, use the touchscreen over whatever that is. To select art element to select thunder. Excuse me, art. I don't know what happened. All of the facility had charged up enough energy. Then release the bus. Only then show you to release the merciful thunder and lightning. Perhaps you should try this once.
So I just tap it.
Thunder.
And then just go. And then boom. Luigi mastered the Thunderhand. Nice.
Very well. It is wise to use its power when the apparent conductor of electricity is nearby. You haven't done it. It is done. You haven't released these.
From what, though? What did we release you from? Good thing this music loops, like, in a way where not many people would really care or notice, although a lot of people would care and notice in a way, but it is what it is, sorry. Let's try something. Let me see here.
Yahoo!
So it looks like here. Oh wow, that's what happens in a solo battle. Wow, that's kind of sad actually. Okay. What do we do here? Let's take out the Luigi. Fire hot, fire burns. So do we just keep doing this? Ah, I am me. This is the first time. What the flip? Did I just... You took my experience points. Yeesh. Sorry.
Jump!
Okay. Take a look at this.
Thunder!
Oh my gosh, look at this. Yeah, bro. Let's do this. Hey, bro, I'm back.
Thunder! Jump! Thunder!
Oh, I can't do the
Jump,
thingy. I
thunder.
can't. Bro, check this out. Check this out. I need to show you this.
Jump!
Yeah, I need to show you this, dude.
Thunder!
Look at this. I don't know why. No, let me show you this. Let me show you this. Let me show you this, bro. Here we go. Let's see here. Oh, here, jump on it? Okay. Now we both got 4. Not bad. There I am myself, reborn. That's kind of mean of you to do, Luigi. Alright, well, we're out of here, so... Is that what you did without me?
Yeah,
pretty much. Wow, okay.
Jump!
Let's see what I need to do here. Wait, can you get it yourself? Oh yeah, I haven't tried yet. Hold on, let me see. Let's see if I can try to get the ability myself. I kinda wanna mess with the Thunderhead myself. Let me check that. Can you mess with the Thunderhead yourself? Doesn't look like you can. Yeah, sorry bro. Doesn't look like you get the Thunderhand. Nope. I don't know if there's some sort of glitch that you can do that.
Hi!
I wouldn't be surprised if there was. But then again, I don't know if I'd be more surprised if there is a glitch or if there isn't a glitch. That you could do that.
Thunder!
Don't like how it is set on the screen. You know what? Let her roll. Let her roll. I have a household full of people, so it's fine. I don't really care anymore. Let's see here. So looks like we're gonna have to go to the next one, because that seems to like unlock something. So I guess that's the big secrets. Yeah, ignore the background. I'm sorry if you have to listen to that. I don't have my own house, so if that's already not a big secret already. This fire palace. That way, Thunder Palace. So there's no way to switch between buildings, is there? Is there, like... There was a freaking invisible block there and you didn't... Oh my gosh! Of course there's an invisible block.
Sorry.
Of course!
Jump.
Why wouldn't there be an invisible block? Is there an invisible block over here too? Nope. Okay. Alright. I am tired too. I'm tired of everything, really. Okay, looks like I can't get in there. Seems like... I like how the... As I was rudely interrupted before, I like how, I was gonna say, I like how in the temple, like in the electricity, I'll probably go back and forth a little bit, but like,
Hammer.
let me see if I can talk to this guy. What do you do if you meet a big firebrand in room up ahead? Huh? What do you do? What do you mean by that? Anyways, I like how in this temple, like, the light doesn't move around, but it just glows in and out. And the other one, like, it's like, it moves. I don't know if you noticed it in the other one. Obviously, in editing, it's probably gonna be looking weird because I did a lot of stuff because I'm trying to, you know, minimize background noise because background noise is kind of hard to not ignore. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people like stream fails like that. I am me. That's freaking funny. Yeah, I think OHGs are kind of like just, I don't know, they don't know what they say. Like, they can comprehend words, but they don't know exactly what they say. So that's basically what the radio says. I mean, it makes sense. But yeah, you see how in the temp in this, it shows that and everything? It's pretty cool. Yeah, so let me see here. I want to see if it's anywhere. Yeah, there's no way I can jump in there. That's actually kind of crazy. But yeah, I know a lot of people like stream fails and whatnot, and like just seeing people like really on stuff. I'm trying to minimize that as much as possible. Obviously, it's gonna happen. Obviously, even in like later times of my life when I do get to a place. But it is one of those things where it's just like. Anyways,
Welcome. Yes, welcome to the fireplace palace. I have been waiting for you. I have waited many years, long years, exploring like members. For you, I have had to wait and wait and wait and wait. That last time I came through here was 3,000 years ago. Oh, wait just burn me up. But I know about that. So why have you come?
tell me, dude.
This place? This place of power is, this place is... Now this, just wait, what kind of place was the same? What was it that I was planning on doing? Am I alone here? Wait just a minute. Where am I? Who am I? You guys trying to look at us for 3,000 years since old. Really just seems to slip one's mind. Not really hard. Oh, yours. So, I guess you can do what you want. I will stop you.
That won't be a problem. For now, I guess, right? So let's see. So I'm supposed to go around here and do this, and then, let's see. Oh, I can't. Oh, I was gonna just imagine. Okay. Fire hand. Nice! I got the fire hand. Experiments.
Oh, wait! I just remembered! This is the main firehouse. We teach ways of the wizard can power. Yes, it's all okay. I've been waiting for you. You want the hand power, right? What's that as the fire hand power known as the fire? First uses the touchscreen on the all of our apartments to select file. Only implement this level to have charges of the energy. Then release the energy to the book. Only the energy should be shoot for a mighty device of the flame. Perhaps you should try it once. Alright,
It's not my freaking voice on. Oops.
Fire!
Here we go. The fire ant. Nice. Not bad. Mario has mastered the fire brand.
I see no problem with your skill. You just do this action to yourself if I want. You should have no problems. Be sure this skill will open new paths in your life. Wouldn't you agree? So, farewell.
Interesting. I was gonna do this to it, but it's fine.
Jump!
I like how jacked up the freaking like menu is at the bottom. It's like there's bound to be 2 new abilities down below, right? Obviously, right? It's just screaming that. So let's see what happens.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, now an entry was added to the battle bag. Oddly specific to have that now. So when you have that, I am me. This is first time. What in the flip, bro? Okay, I guess that's that. I'm gonna switch back to the top screen only. You took my experience points. Okay. And I'm supposed to... Oh, I can't even get through now, can I? Whoops. Well, Luigi saw it all. But what's in there? So I guess we go over here and then we grab Luigi. Yeah. See what happens over here now. Yeah, this is it. Does it look like this? Yes, it did look like that. Okay. Well, get ready for another battle. Do another battle now. Here we go. So let's see here. Got something. Oh, G-Ware. Okay, so we do get stuff from it. It is possible. I think I am myself reborn again. Okay, so there's that. We can't go that way, obviously.
Jump!
Yeah, I think. What else was I gonna say? So something happens when you try to do the opposite effect on each other. And yeah, so let's see what happens when we try to do the opposite effect. Okay, we try again. Nope. Try again, and boom. Nope. Nope. I would like to try another battle. There we go.
Oh yeah!
Here we go. Let's see here. I hope you guys can hear me, actually. I really do. So, let's see what happens when we try to do the opposite effects on this guy. Let's try the hand. We just killed him! What in the flip, bro? We just killed him. Don't worry, I only pretend to be dead. Haha, funny. Yeah, very funny. That's very, yeah, hilarious, dude. You got me laughing up the storm. It's sad that we don't live enough to the aftermath of what happened. So let's see what happens when we try to do the thunder hand on it. Oh wait, can we try to do the opposite effects? No, stop it. Stop. Oh, that's the thunder hand. Try again.
Let's
Here we go. Here goes another battle. That's exactly what I want to hear right now. Try again, dude.
Oh yeah!
Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens when we try to do the opposite effect on it. I edited out stuff. Sorry. We got the whole G-ware. Nice. Don't worry, I only pretend to be dead. Oh, okay, that's not funny at all. So, in the original game, if you try to heal him constantly, like, he'll heal you, actually. But then there will be a point where he's just like, oh, I'm just gonna explode and then just go into the sky. So that's a whole thing, too. Do I find anything here? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know what else to really say. Oh, wait a minute. I'll do it next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over! It's time for the cutie battle contest!
I'm not gonna lie, this is very gay. I have to put that out there. I'm sorry, y'all. It is.
Today, overwhelming power will be paired with captivating cuteness. Only the masters of both shall prevail. And the ones who will wage this exciting battle for ultimate victory are you guys. Yes, the contestants will now hold a team battle right here on this beach. As you fight, focus on showing off your cuteness and strength. Overdoing it loses your points. Wardrobe slips are forbidden.
It all sounds manageable. We just gotta keep winning. Well, we've got the strength covered, but we've never worked on cuteness. It's fine, we'll try the old shy cutie act. That should be right up your alley. No. Just remember, this is all for Lord Bowser. I'm just so shy. Yep, so full of shyness. Just look at how shy and yet cute I am. Yeah. Nope, that won't do at all. We'll get points deducted. And here I thought it looked pretty darn good. The mysterious cutie angle is really underutilized these days. They say shy cuties actually rule the world. Don't they say that? I just hate this. I'm so sad inside right now. No, come on. Well, just give it a fair shot.
Will the next contestants please come this way?
Come on, that's our cue. This is not going to end well. Oh, shoot. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? on reacting to that. So, we're in the Oho Ocean tips of novice divers. You can swim by doing solo jumps on the floor, ocean floor. Tap the button quicker to float higher and higher in the water. When two people swim together, they can move much faster through the water. So let's see where we're at. Okay, so we're just in Oho Oasis. On the ocean floor. Oh wow, we can just literally keep swimming. Isn't that gonna break the game? Also, wait a minute.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute.
Hey, if we're underwater, how could there be a...
That's what I was thinking. Like, literally, that is exactly what I was thinking. I know, I reused the same joke twice when you watch both of the videos, I know. If you watch both of the videos, yes, I used the same joke twice. This has to break the game. There's no way this doesn't break the game. This has to break the game, dude. This absolutely has to break the game.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, that's great. We go right into battle. And I can't even do anything. Oh, son of a... No, I'm not losing to you guys. Nope. So we have these... We have right here a Goom Diver and a Blooper. These guys are not too much of a threat if you know what you're doing, and for the most part, that is pretty much it. So, we can just jump on them and then hope for the best. I don't know really what else to really say. This has to freaking break the game. Yep, okay, I figured that was gonna happen. So, yeah, I don't know what else to really say about that one, but we're gonna just take out the higher level foes first, and then, go for those super bounce foes. That's probably... Whoa, not bad. Not bad for our first battle underwater. And that was perfect timing in a way. Level 20. Not bad. Should probably start getting our speed up. I don't know where our speed is for Luigi, but I'm gonna start getting our speed up because we do need to start getting our speed up. And it's about time. Oh shoot, it's low, bro. Yeah, it's really low. Why does Luigi's speed have to be so dang low though? That's what I don't get. Needless to say though, I'm gonna probably just get into voiceover, but the transitioning to the voiceover is going to sound very, very weird, so I apologize in advance. I cannot fix that because I have other people living with me. So, with that being said, I'm going to just let the voiceover take over from here, because you're not going to want to hear me talk for the entire time in the ocean, and obviously there's going to be some edits and cuts here and there just to compensate for time. So, with that being said, see you guys in a second, or I guess, like, voiceover, you can start talking if you're ready to. Okay, so first things first, yeah, so apparently the background noise wasn't that bad from what I'm listening to here, so sorry for acting like somebody who would be basically in a psych ward, but that's just what happens when you hear stuff and then nobody else is hearing what you're hearing. But I genuinely swear on my life that yes, there was stuff going on during that time. So yeah, needless to say, is it something that I should be helping out with? It's not like I'll probably be of any help, if anything. So that's why I just choose to stay out of the way, if anything. What was I gonna say? The whole premise of like why I wanted to leave this conversation for today, in a way. So if you watch the original part or the original game and the original audio and whatnot, or yeah, I guess. Sorry about the audio going in and out. As I said before, I probably have fixed it by now, so that way you can hear me in a way. and I'm making sure that the gain is just, just right so that you can hear me, but you don't hear the background too crazily. And, I speak loud enough so that way you can hear me and whatnot. So, in those circumstances, it's kind of hard to, like, just, ignore it. So, I think I skipped a couple points in terms of what Gen Z thinks about millennials. And, there's a lot of things that, like, kind of, like, makes Gen Z seem to be more self-centered and less, like, interactive, and in a way it kind of like feeds onto my authentic like argument on how authenticity is dying. If you want to watch that video, I have it somewhere in the channel. Just look up authenticity in my channel, and you'll find the conversation there. And there's a whole hour conversation in my Paper Mario Let's Play through, and then there's I think a shorter conversation on that in my Super Princess Peach playthrough. So if you want to watch those videos about authenticity, this will kind of sum it up in a way on the next part, if anything. So anyways, yeah, scheduling for this week was very, very weird, and I apologize again for that. But needless to say, I'm going to just pretty much go right here and tell you a few things. So for one, what were points number 15 and 16 that pretty much made me want to skip it for for today, basically? Because for right now I'm probably gonna only have the next 14, maybe 13 minutes now, so that's just rambled on about my video. And yeah, so on a sidetrack, actually, never mind. I'll leave the sidetrack for a little bit later on in the video. So once we get to it, I mean, I probably won't be able to see it on screen, but needless to say, it's just so I don't stay too distracted or whatnot, and I just stay focused on the topic at hand. So what was number 15 and 16? By the way, this is from the article of what Gen Z really thinks about millennials. And so I went through basically I went through 17 points from 1 through 14 and then 17 through 19. So what were points 15 and 16 that made me want to skip it? Well, here's the thing. Well, not here's the thing, here's the quotes for number 15. Millennials really appear to be horrible parents, raising children that nobody wants to be around. So many children of millennials seem very intellectually stunted, behaviorally changed, excessively defiant, tech addicted, and socially inept. There is no way that every single one of these 30-somethings kids I've seen has autism and or ADHD. Maybe you're the problem. Kids from regular households seem to have issues I used to only see in children going through abuse or neglect. You put your safety at risk by babysitting these kids. Do better, guys. You, of all people, should know how wrong it is to give internet access to your child. Yet, they all have phones and tablets. And you still plaster pictures of them all over social media. At least Gen X has the excuse of not knowing how that stuff works. And as somebody who was raised by it... Okay, actually, hold on. I don't even care about getting... This person says, I don't even care about getting backlash. So many of you are screwing up your kids' abilities to make friends and be likable for the rest of their lives, and you don't even care. Shout out to the millennial parents who are caring, protective, and involved. But from what I've seen, most of y'all aren't. Okay, so we got a strong guy here. I think we're only going to go through number 15 today because I have a lot to say here. Do I agree? Yes. And here's why. As someone who was raised, obviously, I mean... I was had, 23 years ago or whatnot. So my parents are basically 23 to 26 years older than me, basically. If I were to paint the picture here.
Do they have any, like, basically a huge key knowledge on how to grow up with how to use the internet and social media and everything else? No. They were older when they pretty much grew up with it in a way. They were basically in their 30s and yeah, they were in their late 30s. And as someone who I've said this like in 2 parts ago, or maybe I think it was in the last part. No, it had to be in the last part when we were defeating Kakalota in the GBA version of this game. By the way, not in this version, where I was basically talking about nostalgia and like how I was raised with technology, and most of it was not tablets. Although I was exposed to YouTube very early on in my childhood, it was probably at the age of 10. And that's actually what got me into like wanting to do this in the first place, which was like wanting to be on YouTube and be my cringy self for the first few LPs. Obviously, I probably am still cringy here and there, but needless to say, I'm trying. I'm trying to. And that's why my first LP was Super Mario Sunshine, was because that was the first LP I watched when I first got onto the internet and saw Mario. Because I was like, wow, okay, there's a YouTuber named Jimmy Conway. Let me see the Let's Play. Because I was obsessed with this game. That's all I cared about as a 10-year-old, was watching this LP, going to, play with my friends, basically, or hanging out with my friends. I don't know. I don't know what age it is to, like, the age appropriateness to, like, say, oh, let's go play in the playground with your friends, or just hang out with your friends in the playground. I don't know where to. I'm not trying to be Ralph what was the kid's name from Diary of the Wimpy Kid, the Gregory's best friend? Like, hey, you want to come over and play? Like, who says that in middle school, bro? You freaking cringe. You're cringe for that, bro. But like, no, for real though, like on a real note, I grew up, like, if I was addicted to anything, it was definitely my game. It was my DS and YouTube, and that was it. But it wasn't really the comments or anything. It was just on Let's Plays and nothing else. That was probably 4 hours out of my day. You know where the rest of my day went? Outside, playing, probably playing video games as well. Hanging out with the fam, I guess, when we were still close, and then just exploring, just experiencing life to its full potential without being on our screens. That's what I was spending my time on. You put these and so when you have these millennials, and I'm not saying all of them, this is in a general sense of the population, and I'm not trying to downplay you either, because, if you were in Gen X, I think that this honestly, I don't know if this would even like save you as like an excuse, because I think if really the only generation that would not fall short, but like probably be more plausible for the excuse, it would be baby boomers, because they know nothing about this, and they see everyone else like, oh well, my kids, they're just being put on, you're putting the kid on the tablet and whatnot, because you want the kid to pretty much be quiet and shut up. Well, you know how my parents handle the situation? They tell you to shut up. Because if you don't, you're gonna either get, a spanking, or go timeout, or get punished, or grounded, or something else. I don't know what that something else is, but or else, and that should already be like, all right, I'll be quiet, because you're 8 years old, and if your parents tell you to be quiet, you be quiet. It's not, give me the freaking laptop, no. Give me the freaking tablet, no. Be quiet. That's it. No questions asked. You're in a place where you need to be quiet. That's what you're supposed to do. Because if you're being disruptive, guess what? Now everyone else that's there is miserable probably getting mad at the parents, probably getting mad at you because you won't even shut your mouth up. And so that's probably happened for years, and then guess what? Probably a few sets of parents probably folded and were like, alright, here, just take the freaking laptop, take the tablet. Oh, look, they shut up now. Seems to be working. But guess what? You're enabling those children to like, well, all I have to do is disrupt the entire place and make the whole world about me in order to get my tablet. And then, here's where it takes into play. All this stuff has been happening for years. I would say from 05 till now.
Oh, yeah!
From 05 to now, you have all the... By the way, sorry, sidetrack. I had to commentate on this. I don't like that the... I don't know. I find the GBA version of, like, defeating the Pest-Nuts, the Elite Pest-Nuts, more funny than the ones in this game, because what the flip? I don't know if I was too late on that comment, but if I was, I am sorry. But I had to make that comment, because it's like, okay, yeah, it makes sense. Okay, they float away and they die, whatever. So they can't, they pretty much drown. But, like, and they're beans, so they can't really be, like, underwater in this first place. But, like, I guess the immediate shock of, like, oh shoot, I have no air. Something just drowned. I don't know. Sorry, that was a side note. But needless to say about this topic, it's a tough one, and I will say this for, like, if there's any parenting advice to listen to, I would listen to this. Do not give your kid a laptop. Do not give your kid a tablet. Do not give your kid an iPod. Definitely do not give your kid a phone until they're at the age of knowing. And I would say if there was, if you needed, let me finish my first sentence here. Until they're at the age of knowing that they should be respecting you and, you know, doing what they're supposed to say. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You know, all right, I'll shut up because you're telling me to shut up. I'm being disruptive. Yes, I'll be quiet. If they're at that age where they can do that, then I think they should be rewarded with such, you know, such text. Or, yeah, tech savvy stuff, I guess, in a way. And, you know, like, that's probably, you know, and to your judgment, to the best of your judgment. Now, if you need guidance on age-wise, I would say wait till, like, they're graduating middle school or going into high school, because that's probably when they'll actually need it, is when they actually will need a phone in a way. And so you give them, like, and if it's like, if it's in terms of, like, being tight on money, I completely understand. So here's what I would do. I would just pretty much, you know, tell them, like, alright, you want a phone? I got you one. And it's a hand-me-down. Thank you, is what they should be saying. Not no, I wanted the, no, thank you. You know what I had when I got my first phone? An iPhone 5S. I was grateful. I was actually grateful to have that. You wanna know why? Because it works. And you know what I had? Oh wait, I mean, I guess I have one of the newest models now of iPhone. But needless to say, I had the iPhone S or 5S growing up. Upgraded to the 5.6S because my I think my dad won the iPhone X or something at some point. Yeah, he won the iPhone X by, you know, or iPhone 7. I don't know which one it was. He won it like 2 years in high school, and he was like, here, just take this. Like, well, what do you want me to do with the other one? Like, I don't know, do whatever you want with it. I was like, okay, cool. So that was it. That's all I did with it. But needless to say, yeah, millennials, stop giving your kids laptops, tablets at the age of 3 or 4. Because if you do, you're just creating very bad behavior. And that goes for Gen Z and any new parents that are coming into the parenting field. Do not give your kids freaking technology until they're ready for it, really. Meanwhile, near the border, wow. At least that didn't take 50 years this time. That's nice. Oh. Great Keklana. Will this guy do?
Anyone will do now. Hurry! Quickly!
Not giving it a second chance. This was all part of Fawful's plan. It had to be. This had to be all part of Fawful's plan. What the flip?
So, we have a big surprise for you folks. She was scheduled for the final battle, but here she is now. Lady Wendy!
Mr. Wendy, now? That's perfect. We can end this right here, right now. I honestly can't stand another second of this anyway. Really, I'd rather be defeated. Ooh, the Chief Cutie is here, having too much fun. Shut up!
You got lucky when you beat Iggy and Mary. I, however, won't show mercy. Prepare to be black and blue.
I'm not gonna lie, that was so dirty, but I don't care. I don't care.
No! How could this happen?
Phew, thank goodness that's over.
We have no more business here. Let's forget this ever happened. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Mr. Wendy, come on, let's go.
Huh? Are you serious? What's your problem? What about... I'm afraid the Goodness Squad loses for, leaving the stage. That means the winner of Wendy's first annual Cutie Battle contest is... the Star Angels?
How did she just say what I think? Did she just say what I think she said?
Oh yeah, we won, honey pot!
It's all really strange. Well, I guess it's okay. And hey, I didn't even have to use my super secret cutie smile attack. Well, looks like we're back. That's good. We can't go there yet. That's nice. Wait, what does this say? Bean Beach surfing spot. Oh, the sign is actually like readable. So at least we know what it is. Oh, look at the arrogant guy. I have searched high and low for you two. I feared that you made a terrible fate. We did. We ended up stranded on an island, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I like the charades we just put there. Yes, it is true. The bean star splits into 4 pieces. They have scattered. It is sad, really.
Let's go.
I like how you're so calm about that too. What? Say you'll help me search for the bean star pieces? Of course! I would be most appreciative. But actually, I'd like you two to go to Bean Bean Airport. Haha! You see, Princess Peach is blessing our fair land with her presence.
Wow.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
A dignitary of Princess Peach's stature visiting our kingdom is a very serious affair. And that is why I would like you two to attend in attendance to greet her royal height loveliness. I really butchered that up. As such, you must head for Bean Bean Airport immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Well, by the by, Bean Bean Airport is south of Bean Bean Castle. I must head there myself immediately, so I'll see you two there.
Well, since we're back here, wanna mess with the bomb?
Let's go.
Let's go mess with the bomb. Oh, flip. That was such a slow attack. Alright, let's see how... yeah, we were able to defeat a paratroopy easily, dude. Alright, and then the bomb is freaking level 23. See? I'm glad I waited till now. Do I defuse it by jumping on it? Yes, I do. Okay. It just starts lighting up. Okay, that's not what I had in mind. Really, I did not have this in mind. Okay, let's just go into battle with one of them. And just, like, see what happens when I go from there. At least know we can deal with the paratroopy easily. Stop. Paratroopies are freaking easy to deal with. I like how easy okay, why are you on the ground? Okay, so he's going for me, for Luigi. Of course you can do that. Alright, well there's one more enemies on the field. I guess we can see the Babamit's attack. There we go. Man, you're just scum. So it does that. That's one attack it does. I didn't even realize you can do that from, I think in the original game they can do that too. So we're gonna deal with you guys first, obviously. I don't like that there's like two on the field. So we're gonna deal with one of them and then see if the other attacks. Alright, let's see what you do this time. You just do that. Same attack. That's so annoying, dude. Alright, let's see. Alright, one more battle, and then we'll see if anything, like, special happens this time around. Okay, so we're gonna just do that. And then defuse one of them. There we go, we defused one of them. Let's see if anything doesn't attack. So they just... Okay, so did they just make them easier to, like, attack? Because isn't there, like... don't they do this one attack where, like, you have to, like, try to scare it? Nope. Like, easily, like... I'm actually gonna heal... Luigi's... Where's Luigi's syrup at? It's at 38. Yeah, it restores 15. Yeah, I'll heal it. Oh, I know it's kind of a waste to do that, but I wanted to see if he reacts to... Alright, well that's fun. I guess I'm gonna commence on the voiceover again, because there's not really much else to really see here, so go ahead, voiceover. So
So okay, so yeah, I know, yeah, okay, cool. So when I end that last voiceover, I mean, when I meant to say for like the children, like when they're ready for it, when I mean when they're ready for it, I mean like at the age of like they know right from wrong and then like, you know, what to do and what not to do, basically, especially to what not to do. And the reason why I say that is because you know, there's a lot of kids online that would be terminally online by the age of like 5 or 6, and you know, and it's just really hard to see that, like, you know, these changes and whatnot that kids go through, especially through like you know, like the ages right before middle school and even from middle school through high school, because they're going through so many emotional changes. It's hard to like go through life where it's like you're worried about what somebody on the internet thinks about you, and that somebody is like living like pretty much 50,000 miles away from you. And it's like, why should you care? That person doesn't know you, but then you do care. And so like you have all these parasocial relationships that you create online, and then it's like, oh, you're just talking to strangers. And then on top of that, you know, there's a lot of people even in my age range, and it's sad to see this, but like they would just terminally just like pretty much trauma dump the entire like internet with their entire like backstory and lore, like, which I'll like do here and there, like memories and whatnot, like not in sense of like, oh, what the hard stuff in my life I'm going through right now. Like, sure, I little bits and pieces I share, but it's stuff that's like, okay, like a lot of other people relate to. It's not the end of the world for me. It's not like, yeah, life's hard for me, but so it is for everyone else that's probably watching this video, right? You know, my life is not the worst life to go through. I'm sure there's a lot of lives that are going through worse lives than I am right now, which I'm really sad to hear about, or really sad to like even like process, but it's the truth, and that's the reality check for you. But then there's also other people that are living a way better life than I am, which honestly, I'm grateful and happy for that. And I kind of wish I was living that way too, in a way. But at the same time though, you know, there's probably a reason that I'm not living that luxuriously. And there's probably a good reason. And you know what? It's okay. Because not everyone's meant to live the same exact life. You know, you're meant to be put through trials and tribulations and whatnot that God has allowed you to be put through, because He's trying to shape your character in a way. And, you know, it's one of those things where you have to be shaped in a way where God needs to put you shaped. And it may not be in a way where you think you want to be, but at the same time, it is where you want to be, ironically, because you just don't know it yet until you're older, in a way. It's one of those things like, you're not gonna know until like you've really aged or really grown some wisdom, basically. And it's not by the age of whatever, it's just throughout your entire life you're being shaped to who you are meant to be, either for somebody else or for yourself, whoever that may be. It's, you know, it's okay. So that's what I wanted to make for point number 15. And there's a lot of other things where in its entirety of a backlash of like, oh, like, you know, like there's like which is actually surprising for statistics wise, like how much of Gen Z is volunteering to help out with kids. It says around the exact numbers, like, it's limited, basically. Like, the exact number that track Gen Z volunteers specifically focused only on helping children are limited. However, broad data shows that about 54% to 66% of Gen Z individuals volunteer overall, with youth and student groups showing massive engagement, such as making up 42% of American Red Cross volunteers. And, you know, they just help out according to Google Gemini. And it's, you know, I didn't really ask that, but, you know, it just popped up. So obviously there's probably some way where I don't know where it said this stuff, but I kind of want to read on a larger topic on it, or at least like the, you know, on the article about it, because it's like, you know, like it's one of those things where it's like there's a difference even with my coworker even mentioning to me, you know, like, oh, why you guys not having kids? What? Like, I already made my decision on that one. I'm not gonna say what it is. Actually, I probably spew that out online by now, but needless to say, you know, that decision's already been made, and I don't regret it. But to hear that a lot of Gen Z's thinking this way, it kind of scares me a little bit. But then again, you can't really blame them too much, because while past generations by the age of 23 would be having kids, you know, let's give the benefit of the doubt. Most of Gen Z are still teenagers. The oldest a Gen Zer is right now is 29. We won't be 30 until next year. Needless to say, though, I would still like the argument that I would like still counter argument on that. Counter argue, I mean, is that if you have, I mean, there's still a good majority of Gen Z still older than 22. You know, like that's a whole 7. Yeah, that's a whole 7 years basically that you can easily have children. And I know friends of mine that have children already, and you know, they're a blessing in disguise in their lives, and it's a blessing to see them whenever I do get the chance to see them, you know? And it's one of those things. Needless to say, on like, you know, like whether or not like, you know, like most of Gen Z's having these discussions of whether they're going to have children or not, it's really hard to say. And a lot of it ties to like financial situations, a lot of it ties to like they feel stuck. A lot of them really just pretty much those two reasons, if I have to be blunt about it. That's just really the only two reasons. There's not really any bull crapping around it. And you know, that's really it, to be honest. Maybe I could just like shorten this part of the topic a little bit more, because I probably don't have too much to say about this. And you know, obviously I still have somewhat of a voiceover to like, you know, talk about this part of the topic, but I guess I can like jumpstart it in a way before, like, you know, we get to the nitty-gritty of like taking care of what's going to happen, you know, upcoming in this video, obviously. So if you watch the GBA version, you know what you know. So I'm gonna just move on to number 16 here, and then, you know, I'll try to extend on that part and then call it a day for pretty much talking about this topic in a way, and then get back to the video games, video game portion, and then also one generation that has not been talked about in this entire segment, or at least these entire segments of parts that I've talked upon hours by now. So yeah, before I extend on it, I apologize about the I'm still trying to work on the volume and everything. I'm pretty sure you probably won't even hear your issue, so that's probably useless information at this point. But like, yeah, you have I kind of forgot what I was talking about at this point. But in terms of like topics, yes, there is a generation that we haven't talked about quite yet, and I would like to get into that soon, probably in the next video for sure, and you know, see what their takes are on everybody else. In fact, it's probably gonna be just you probably wouldn't even notice it as a. Actually, no, I think people probably would be interested in a way, but you know, the reason why I've been talking about this topic for so long is because like it was probably about video games from like literally from part 3, and we're already on part 7 talking about this stuff. I'd be surprised if this whole topic of like just like me having like a podcast kind of like thing or just really just like talking about a certain topic can last almost the entire LP. I would be absolutely surprised. Hopefully that doesn't be the case, because I do miss talking about what's going on in the headline news on the video game aspect. I mean, there's a lot of hate on PlayStation right now, and it's crazy. It's really crazy how much hate there is right now. And you know, I don't know. But needless to say on that part in particular, more on that later. We're about to go into the airport, so I'm gonna be quiet for the next couple of seconds right now.
The plane carrying Princess Peach seems to be late. And there's a beanhole here. Great. Except for that when I'm looking for beans. All the rumors around town suggest a huge VIP celebrity is coming from the Mushroom Kingdom. I'm gonna get a photographic evidence and sell it for big bucks to the town story collector of milestones. Great plan, huh? I don't think he does that anymore, but that dialogue is irrelevant in this game. I wonder why Princess Peach is coming to the Bean Kingdom. It's me. Actually, that is a good question, actually. Really, it is a good question. Bean Air is busy with repairs at the moment. None of our planes are flying. That's... okay. Can't even talk to you either. Mario, Luigi! Lady Lima is calling for you! Please go to the runway up ahead! I'm terribly sorry, but Chocola Cola is prohibited on airplanes. Any soda will be confiscated. Oh, come on, man! I can't take any back to the Mushroom Kingdom, bro! It's so addictive.
Oh! Masters Mario and Luigi! Queen Bean was most pleased by your efforts at University. By the way, there has been a slight hiccup in our plans to welcome Princess Peach. You see, nasty piranha plants have dug their roots into this runway. Her airplane cannot land, or can't land. What? You want to know why repairs haven't been made? Well, with the Cackletta incident, it didn't seem to be a priority. But enough of that. About that. You must do something about these disgusting piranha plants. For the sake of the princess, you can't refuse, can you? Well then, show me that Mario Bros work ethic I've heard so much about.
Alright, well, first things first, we're gonna try to see if we can just take care of the source.
Let's go.
So this is the piranha plants. Let's try using this. Firing it up will heal it. Electrocuting it, on the other hand, will completely obliterate it. So, yeah. Depending on the direction that it decides to face, like right before it attacks, will be the direction it attacks you at. Syrup. Doesn't give you much experience points. And you can see... yeah. It spawns right back up. So, that is a huge problem. So... I'm gonna go back to voiceover, and then I'll come back to you guys in a bit, okay?
Yeah, for sure, for hours now, by now.
I'll probably come back to you guys once the dialogue actually starts.
Part 16. I noticed a lot of millennials online being ignorantly confident about how they think Gen Z collectively grew up, which is annoying. For example, I noticed a lot of millennials gatekeeping older Gen Zers from the 2000s. Some really can't tell the difference between someone my age and someone born in 2008. Many also feel the need to give opinions that ooze with a superiority complex on certain Gen Z topics. I see millennials in YouTube comments saying most of us are aging rapidly because we never had a childhood. They'd say that even if they thought we were aging slowly. Then it'd be Gen Zers never played outside, so that's why they don't have as many scars and wrinkles as previous generations. Their faces are stunted. It's just bias. Other than that, other than this, I looked up to my younger millennial cousins when I was a kid. I think of my childhood as being closer to late millennials than younger Gen Zers. And then he also extends on this comment. I also have a very millennial taste in music. Most of what I listen to is 2000s garage rock. I find some things associated with millennials, like hipster clothing and scene hair, to be cringe, but I do like that you all grew up in the 90s and 2000s. I've defended millennials a lot online in the past, but whenever I see some of y'all being ignorant online, it makes me want to hate, not going to lie. You may hate on us less than previous generations hated on you, but having a superiority complex is just as bad, and most millennials seem oblivious to this. Many millennials will say they love Gen Z, but then do stuff like this. On the other side of things, it's annoying whenever people overly suck up to us. Okay, so what we're dealing with here is just like, you know, okay, a distaste on like how to define certain generations in a way. I've had a conversation with somebody who was a millennial at one point, and you know, I've worked with basically. I mean, I was younger when I dealt with this, obviously, but it was not much younger. Honestly, I think it was a year or two ago at this point. Yeah, this isn't like a huge thing, if anything. But I was working with, you know, teenagers basically, and they're the same generation as I am, ironically, basically, right? And so there's a lot of things that I'm just like, and let's be real here. I'm not trying to relate to them. I'm just like trying to figure out how they work and everything. Trying to figure out their slang, lingo, and just, you know, just to go on with the flow, so that way conversations don't come off awkward, and then working alongside them isn't, you know, as bad as, you know, like, you know, just trying. Like, I don't want to be a try-hard. I just want to, the only thing I want to try hard at is just being able to make a good connection, and just like making sure that, you know, they grow up to be the best version of themselves that they can be, potentially. Whether that as a runner basically, or just as a person in general. I'm doing that through a coaching, you know, setting, and that's my goal. Needless to say, if there's any advice that needs to be given or whatnot, or just listening to them or listening to their thoughts, that's what I had in mind at the time. Now, the thing is like, I've come to a point where I was a little bit frustrated, and so I'm just like, how is this my generation? And then, I had to interrupt for a second. As a botanist, I must say I am quite interested in these piranha plants, loathsome as they may be. Water can be easily extracted from the petals of the piranha plants. Did you know that? It's true. The plants are said to hide below ground so as not to be shocked by lightning when wet. Interesting. Like, I'm supposed to, like, how is this, like, one of these things? Like, I would mention stuff that millennials would easily remember, and honestly, people around my age that were born in 1997 to 2002 would relate to this. I don't know if anybody knows Clippy. I'll probably put it up. Do I want to put it up on the screen? I'll put it up on the screen right now, I guess. That's fine. So I would mention Clippy, and they have no clue who Clippy is. I would mention something that was, you know, like, okay, I would have thought like they would have known somewhat, because I would have mentioned. I've mentioned it to my younger cousins who are also the same age as I would be working with, basically, and you know, they know about Clippy, but they don't. And so it's like, like my head coach asked me basically, like, oh, like, so, like, was there a time in your life where you grew up without the internet? I'm like, yeah. Okay, they didn't. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, how does this make sense? I'm sure they have grown up without the internet at some point. They have to have, right? Well, it turns out to be a lot of, and this plays into the conversation of authenticity dying, which I'll probably extend on a little bit as a little short, tiny segment. but the whole premise of it is that like you have these social aspects of like they can't socialize. They make things awkward super quickly. Whatever I say just can come off awkward, and I don't even try to come off awkward. I just try to like, hey, what's going on? I was just trying to be a normal person, just trying to introduce myself, trying to understand their lingo, trying to understand their language, trying to understand them as a person. I'm trying to see these kids as a person growing up. That's how I see, if anything, that's how I see teenagers. I see teenagers as people who have logic in mind to some degree, who are just very emotional and are just trying to work things out, and are pretty much, you know, in the first steps and process of trying to navigate and figure things out, getting themselves set up, basically laying down the foundation of their life, if that makes any sense. Like, you have, like, they have logic, they don't have the perception of, like, how to, like, navigate, like, life exactly, like, in the way of, like, being able to, like, hold a job or hold a stable job, know how to comprehend things on their own, like as actual grown adults, because they're kids still at the end of the day, so they still have to learn. They're pretty much, you know, they're basically not completely matured yet. Like they're basically property. They're not ready to have the house on it yet, if that makes any sense. Like if you're like, let's say I were to build a house, right? You know, you obviously want to lay down a foundation, right? That's teenagers. Like they're basically we're teaching them how to lay down a foundation before they even build the house. Okay, then you know when you build the house, that's when it's like, okay, yeah, now they're adults. When they're adults, it's like when they graduate from high school, obviously. And then like a little bit older, even like a few months, let's just let the foundation dry up a little bit, so that way we can start putting the stuff down. So then when you put the stuff down, like, you know, you put the actual house down, like the drywall, the wood, the roof, the walls, the electricity, and everything in between. You know, you put all those things there. That's when it's like, okay, that's when we're starting to build things up. From the ground up, and you know you have a foundation to lay on, and you know not every foundation is going to be perfect, and that's why you know really we're supposed to be people who rely on God to be our foundation, if anything, because if you look at, I mean, I'm just trying to look at it in a general sense of like just maturing, basically. And so that's just how I see teenagers. It's like, okay, they're very still underdeveloped, but they're pretty right there. Like they're almost there. They're almost there. They got the logic down. They got like some things right. But now we're just going to teach them like what's going on, like they're trying to figure that stuff out, you know. But we're also trying to navigate like, okay, this is what you need to know, and that's it, basically. And you know, and don't overthink it too much. So, anyways, I wanted to like at least like, you know, talk about like a couple more things on like about Gen Z, that there's been an underlying issue. I watched this video recently, and there was like this video that I saw, and it pretty much talked about, for the most part, about what happened with said generation. And you know, like it kind of makes sense in a way, because like, you know, it kind of makes sense to why I had the conversation that I had, you know, with my head coach in a way, because it seems like the younger part of Gen Z seems to be having issues on being able to just straight up, you know, to socialize. And you know, I guess COVID had some sort of effect to it, which let's be honest, it kind of did. Like if you were like about to go into middle school, basically there goes your entire middle school career, because that was the time of your life to like be pretty much at your prime, basically, or get towards to your prime, because you are basically, I can't understand it. There's a lot of emotions, a lot of changes happening and everything else. Obviously that goes throughout high school too, but this is like the beginning of the like the changing aspect of like starting to change and develop things. Obviously, that's where the change starts to happen. And like when you have that where you're social distancing from people instead of learning how to mingle with new groups of people or just learning your cliques and blah blah blah, just stupid drama kid stuff that you're supposed to worry about. You're worrying about, oh, am I gonna die tomorrow, or I gotta make sure that I'm not making Billy mad because what I say online could be offensive, or instead of just cracking jokes, we're worrying about feelings and and just like, which is like it's a good thing to be able to be considerate for other people's feelings and whatnot, obviously as a kid, but at the same time though, like, you're gonna crack a joke here and there and so be it, move on. Kids say hurtful things and that's just what happens. And that's like, you go through middle school and then like you're going through that social distancing, maxed up. You're barely be able to interact with kids anymore, and it's like we're teaching them to like just not interact anymore. And it's like one of those things where it's going to be a time of the instance of like, well, they're growing up in a time where you can pretty much order stuff online, and then there it is. It's like you don't have to interact with the person anymore, and like having normal conversations is just like unheard of anymore. Like older generations would look to see of having like, oh, like, yeah, let's have a pleasant conversation, little tiny small talk, and then like that's what they expect from you, which is fine, but also at the same time there's transactions into it. And so this is where the segment of the authenticity is dying in a way, where a lot less people that are in those cashier positions are like less likely are wanting to like talk to you basically. And like because like you have like you obviously have these transactional like conversations, and I guess I could talk more about that in the next video, but you just have these conversations, and it's just like these conversations could be built, but then at the same time it's just like nobody wants to conversate anymore, because it's just like, no, I want to go on my own day and I don't want to interact with people, and my goal is to interact with the least amount of people as possible. And it's like, where do you build the social aspect to be able to socialize anymore? And so yeah, I don't need to ramble on about that any further, but that's just my opinion on it. Anyways, onto the cutscene, and hope you enjoy. And
Well done, Mario Bros! Now we can welcome Princess Peach to our fair kingdom! Please help me! Ah, more minions? There goes the neighborhood!
What's a diabolical toad doing here? Stop him!
Crap Toad!
Mr. Morin, snap out of it! You got to be kidding me! You guys are really gonna help that stinking toad? No, of course not. I promise you, that's not it at all. It's just that Master Morin was hit by Fawful's evil spray, so... Hey! Wait up! Master Morin, please listen.
I'm grabbing Toad!
You guys smash those other guys! Ha, that settles that! Master Morin is gonna conquer the Toad Village up ahead. There's a Toad Village up ahead? You guys are in for a beating if you get in his way. Yeah, we'll use our fireballs to turn you into minion dust. Minions fighting minions. My cruel world. All I want is for us to go and save Lord Bowser together. Is that your intimidation pose? It's pretty lame. Come on, let's fight. Look, up ahead. It's that Toad Village Master Morin is trying to conquer. But if we unbrainwash Master Morin, we'll be saving those toads. Ew. Yeah, that doesn't sit well with me. Just remember, we're doing this to save Lord Bowser. Yeah, it's all for Bowser. Those goobery toads have nothing to do with it. Let's go save the day or whatever. Why is she coming here? Also, actually, never mind. Because I've seen really bad. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest with airports, okay? This is like a very, very hot take. I think there shouldn't be houses within 3 miles of the airport. Or any sort of living residential area within 3 miles. Roads, fine, but I don't think there should be anything else within the area, in my opinion. I think airports should be bigger. Like, they should have a 3-mile radius at least, in my opinion. Anyways, hush! Everyone, hush. Princess Peach, representative of the Mushroom Kingdom, brings greetings! We're probably talking to them like, why is she coming here? Like, she's gonna explode the entire kingdom here.
Oh no!
Thank you so much for all you've done.
I'm sorry, what?
I am so relieved that the two of you are safe.
Oh, terribly amusing. Yes, come now. Don't be startled. You see, I must tell you, Princess Peach's voice was never stolen.
Oh no!
I knew Keckletta was after the royal voice, so I beat them to the castle and warned the princess. There they were. Behind. Yeah. Weren't they further behind? Weren't they further back? Yeah. This is the Princess Peach whose voice was stolen.
Oh wow!
And that is why the Beanstar reacted so strangely to her voice. Yeah, you're like, get away from me. Yo, what the flip? As you can see, every card in our hand surely was better than theirs.
Mario, Luigi, I am sorry to have to cause you so much trouble. When the pair of you came rushing to the castle, I intended to tell you the truth immediately, but Bowser beat you there. And I lost my chance to spill the beans, so to speak.
But you defeated Keckletta nonetheless, and that is something to be congratulated for.
Oh yeah!
True, but now we still have to go get the Beanstar together. By the way, there's no sign of what's left of the Beanstar. It apparently broke into 4 pieces, which seems to be lost. And so I am off yet again. I must sally forth to look for the pieces of the Beanstar. You two can relax here and enjoy some sightseeing in our kingdom with fair Princess Peach. Consider it a paid vacation. And a thank you. Alright, well, we're not gonna be doing anything yet. Wait. The princess can wait. Wait a freaking minute, bro. Wait a freaking minute. Bro. We gotta go do something. We gotta go do something, dude. It's not like we're gonna leave the kingdom. We're not leaving town. Okay, let's see if we can try and...
Mario!
No! No! What? No! No! Are you serious right now? No! I wanna... I have somewhere to be! Are you serious? You're not neither of you two are letting me leave! Oh, this sucks! You gotta be freaking kidding me, guys. You gotta be freaking kidding me! You're not letting me leave? Not one bit? I should have done this bit earlier then. This truly sucks. So I can't even go and save my game. Are you kidding me, guys? Like, seriously. I want to go save my game. Like, really, I want to go save my game. Really, I do. I can't even go do that? Come on, guys. I need to save my game. I need to save my game, for real, dude. You're gonna make me go to the frickin'... Oh my gosh. You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me. You're absolutely kidding me. Guys, I gotta go. Oh my gosh. Tell you what. We play cutscene now in this one. Oh, this is gonna throw so many freaking people off, man. It really is. Yeah, flip it. Well, okay, we'll go on with the show. Alright, fine. May no harm comes of... Alright, guys. Looks like we're gonna be going... Alright.
Oh! Master Mario, spot on timing!
Yeah.
Mario, Luigi! I was just speaking with Queen Bean. She tells me there is a mushroom town in Bean Bean Kingdom called Little Fungi Town. Do you know of it?
Yes.
It is a town full of toads who have immigrated to this land.
Since we have come all the way to this land, I wish to pay an official royal visit to Little Fungi Town.
That's acceptable in theory, but to reach Little Fungi Town, you must go north through Teehee Valley. Teehee Valley is filled with vile monsters. It would be a little... No! Very dangerous for Princess Peach!
As the royal representative of the senior toads, I must vigorously oppose this idea. Passing through unknown lands filled with monsters is absolutely absurd. Why, the very idea! And yet, I suppose if Mario and Luigi escorted you...
Mario, Luigi, since we seem to have come to a consciences, won't you take me to Little Fungi Town?
Oh no. Take the go.
Will that do, Toadsworth?
As if I had any say in the matter, just be very, 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 very careful. I must begin preparations immediately. Mario and Luigi should meet us up north at the entrance of Teehee Valley.
And with that, please allow me to excuse myself, Queen Bee. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Your princess is not only beautiful, but both wise and courageous. I don't know about wise. I don't know about wise. I really don't. She is very courageous, but I don't know if she's wise. As well. I am severely impressed. Mario, Luigi,
We have entrusted Princess Peach's safekeeping to the two of you. Leave the castle town and head northeast to reach Teehee Valley.
Do you have anything to say?
This is splendid! Now, if we can just find the Beanstar, it will be a happy ending for all!
Yeah, I would love to help you guys find the Beanstar, for sure, 100%. Now, can we go and do what I wanted to do earlier? Yep, now I can. Now I can go save it. Hey there, long time no see.
Hey there, long time no see. Oh, you two been keeping busy.
Oh, by the by, we moved. Wait, hold on 2 seconds, guys. I want to make sure I know the voices quickly, because I completely forgot. Hold on. Sorry that the music was gone for so long.
How you been? Keeping busy? Oh, by the by, we moved. The old place is bigger than the last. Gives us more elbow room. Even in the Boo Village has already bought our hammers. That means there's nobody left to make them for. Crying shame. That's why we moved to the big city. Gotta expand our horizons. We're living like big shot superstars here, huh? Our new dig site is just beyond the east side of the village. Drop by soon. If you bring your hammers, we'll power them up for you.
Oh, yeah.
Anyhow, see ya.
Bye-bye.
So they gave you a hint to get going over there. Before we head out, we'll start the episode with what I ended the episode with in the original game, if you guys were there for that. I'm gonna call it here because that is, yeah, I'm gonna call it here, really. There's not really much else to say and do here, so, well, there is still more to do, but I'm gonna call it here and call it a day. This is a little bit shorter, along with the Bowser's Minions segment, obviously, but by the by, that's all I'm gonna say for today. And I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and sorry for all the hiccups and everything. I mean, things have been rough lately, obviously. So they're gonna be rough for the next few LPs for sure. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens after that. Yeah, because getting quiet time's not that easy, especially when I have to work like more than 30 hours, which is fine. I'm okay with that. And no, it's not the 30 hours that I've been working in is not in the field that I wanted, but the other hours are in the field that I want to do things in, and we're getting by, so this is good. We're making progress, I'm getting my foot in the door to good things, so needless to say, I'm gonna stop being a loser here and stop talking to you guys like you owe me any sympathy or anything like that, so needless to say, because I'm here to entertain you guys at the end of the day, really. So with that being said and all done, I'm going to let you guys go. So I'm trying to end the video. Sorry. So with that being said, don't forget to shine bright and stay bright.